Good morning, Joella May here. Whew, that was intense. So today is, what was it? Meditation 18, episode 18 and 19 put together. Yes, of my 60-day guided meditation, inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Okay. If you've been watching my videos, you know I stayed up for like 15 hours painting, so I didn't sleep for like 24 hours. So, before I went to bed, I did this guided meditation, and then after I woke up, I did the guided meditation again. So for a 24-hour period, I really didn't sleep at all. And this particular guided meditation was labeled 3 hours. But it actually runs for 2 hours and 37 minutes, I think it was. But the voice only runs for 2 hours. Yeah. So when I listened to it last night, because I did it on the TV, which I don't normally do, and I woke up somewhere in it at the end of it, because for the last 37 minutes it just shows the picture with no sound, no voice. So when I woke up and I saw the picture with no sound, no voice, I was confused. Oh well, let me take that back. Okay, now it's 2:25, 3:37 is when it ends. Okay, so for 25 minutes it had no sound, no voice. I guess that's because let me backtrack a little bit. So this particular meditation is a 3-hour guided quantum meditation for healing before sleep. So before sleep. So last night I fell asleep to it, and then when I woke up and I noticed that there was no sound going, I started it over. So I've actually listened to this meditation throughout the night, because I think I started it over twice, 2 or 3 times. Because when I first started it, I wasn't falling asleep and I was scattered and I kept doing things instead of staying in the meditation, but it was playing. So I started over like 2 or 3 times before I went to sleep. And then when I woke up from my sleep, I started it over again 1 or 2 times. And then again this morning when I woke up at 9:30 in the morning. It's 12:18 now. So I've been meditating with it again this morning in full awakened state, for that length of time. So that's why I'm putting day 18 and 19 together, because I'm still working with the same meditation, but I'm kind of using it for 2 days. And I haven't stopped using it yet, because I put it on initially, let's see, last night at 9 o'clock. So what did I say it was? 12 o'clock? So 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. and then to 12 p.m. So 12. So for the past 15 hours, I pretty much have been listening to this meditation. So it kind of made it more sense to me to put both of them together for this one. Okay, I used four minutes just explaining that. And when I passed out last night, I passed out with my clothes on, so I didn't sleep naked like I normally do. So that was kind of weird for me because I could feel the restrictions on the pull and the clothes. I'm not used to that. So that made me a little restless with my sleep. And I keep my thingy, my little dish on top of my my tea cup, so I can still drink my tea cold. I probably have about 8 tea bags in there now of the moon tea. So it's like really, really strong at the moment. They're not all new bags. Like every time I make one, I'll just add a new bag. I won't take the old bag out. So then, like, whatever residual is still in the old tea bag, I get a little extra. So it's because I like my tea strong. The stronger it is, the better it is. But I don't want to go crazy with the tea bags. So I just, use one at a time, keep adding them. And then, like, if you've seen my other videos, at the end of the week, I take all my tea bags and I use them in the bath. And then once I'm done with all that, then I compost them. So I try to get at least 6 uses up per tea bag. I don't know. I don't see the reason in wasting the herbs when they always have strength in them. Yeah, I'm corny like that. So as you can see, I kind of feel really amazing right now. So what this meditation does is that it breaks it up. I think it did 6 cycles. I can't tell you how long each one was because I think they were like a little shorter in the beginning and then they got longer and longer. Because when I looked, I think I looked at my clock after 3 meditations just to see how far it was in, and I think it was like 35 minutes in. And then, like I said, I didn't hear any voice at 2 minutes in. I mean, 2 hours. 2 minutes. 45 minutes and then 2 hours. So for an hour and 25 minutes, it did 3. And the first 3 were done in 45 minutes. So, I think each one got a little progressively longer. I didn't try to time it because I was trying to be in the moment, but I did check the time at one point. And, when the voice stopped this last time is when I got up to go to the bathroom and stuff. And then I was sitting here waiting for the voice to come back on, and it didn't. So I was getting confused. And that's why I just started the video. And then at 2:25:20 is when the voice or music started coming back on, I should say. The voice didn't come on yet. Yeah. So for 25 minutes it's completely silent. So just pre-warning you, don't let it confuse you. Just stay in it. And I'm probably going to do this meditation again after I'm done with this video. I'm going to check in on my son first because it's already lunchtime. But before I go back into the meditation again, I think I want to cycle it one more time because it really brings gratitude to light. Yeah, which is not just amazing. It's like it says, it's like a quantum healing kind of meditation thing. Like each time it takes you in a little bit further, takes you to another level. Really, because, and I guess the first 2 are shorter to like get all the juju out of your body, like all that daily noise clutter that you hear that's all up in your head and you want to get it out. So like by the time you're into the 4th or 5th one, you're really, 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 really into thinking and picturing. And my meditation did get broken up in a little over an hour into it because my internet went out for a few minutes, so that broke my concentration too. Otherwise I probably would have gotten a lot deeper into it by the 2nd hour. I probably would have just stayed into it, but it was nice to take the bathroom break. So I'm really excited to do this meditation again today, before I finish my day out, to do it in the middle of the day, because I really like the focus and incentive it was giving me. I really like the imaging and enlightenment I was getting through the process. Like a lot of me wanted to like jump up, and then I was getting so inspired that I like wanted to write things down. I wanted to start making other videos. I wanted to plan for other things, but at the same time I knew I just had to stay in that meditative moment. So I want to go deeper into that, because that manifestation that I was feeling and the way it was coming out, it was truly an empowering moment. There was a lot of, I could feel the healing and letting go of those expectations that I had of my previous life, and how it's not hurting as much to let it go anymore, because I know the life that's ahead of me is so huge and so beautiful. I just truly feel sad that I won't be able to share that experience with him, but I know it will be with someone that truly appreciates me as the true goddess that I am, and be able to love me for the love that I give myself. And I think that was one of the biggest issues, is at some point in our relationship, through all the grief and death, um, I stopped loving myself, because I got so caught up in my head of what I needed to do just to survive, that it just tore us apart. Because he was doing the same thing, don't get me wrong. And when you're both like doing that, and there's no reprieve of holding space for each other, and I think that's the biggest thing, is we both forgot how to hold space for each other. And you can't heal if you don't hold space together. And so I've been holding space for myself separately by myself, and it's been like the most amazing feeling. I mean, I truly love spending this time alone. Tony Johnson's affirmation songs really like hit those chords of why I'm doing this for myself, why I'm spending the time away from everyone as much as I possibly can. It's not like I have zero communication with the outside world, because I mean, I'm videotaping myself right now, so yeah, I get here and there comments and little interactions, and yeah, I still have to go to the grocery store, yeah, I still go to the doctor, still have to work here and there a little bit to pay the bills, but I'm doing it the most minimal, like I necessary that I need to for that monetary value of paying rent and paying the electric and phone bill and stuff. Would I like to have more flow coming in? Yeah, I'm learning how to bring all that into fruition so it can come freely without me having to do any more than what I'm doing. But I'm just not quite there yet. Like, that's one of my hardest things, is the responsibility aspects of things, because manifestation isn't, it's, there's so many different levels to it. I don't even want to try to go into it right now, because this is just a reflection of this meditation. That's for another video. Most definitely. Oh my gosh, that's for a series. What I've learned about manifesting, yeah, that'll be a totally different series. This is just the reflection on meditation series that I'm doing for 60 days, so we're on 17 and 18 of that. I have my other videos where I with my art, and then I have my other videos in discovering my yoni, which we'll throw in the little yoni check-in here, because I'm not gonna make another video today. I'm towards the end of my cycle. Every once in a while I'll feel a cramp, but get distracted with all the little things in my room. I'm still in free flow, that's what I meant to say, and I haven't had any issues. Usually when I wipe myself to the bathroom, that's all I have to worry about, which is really nice, to not have that plugged up feeling. Yeah, definitely love not having that feeling, and just knowing I'm just letting it go as it pleases. Whatever it is, clean myself out when I'm in the shower, and I'm pretty much good to go. There was only like that one day that I flowed enough to be able to collect to give to my plants this cycle, and I hardly had any real cramps. Like, I could feel a cramp come on, but then it would go away. Like, I did take my pain meds, but my pain meds generally don't work. Like, they'll bring it down like 3 notches, but then it'll still be there all blowy. This cycle, I honestly have to say I hardly felt any pain. Yeah, which is a really kind of neat feeling. I really enjoyed that. Because if you've watched my videos, you know before that my first monthly with discovering my yoni, I had one day of pain that was so painful, I hurt in my bones. Um, yeah, and I was kind of scared that that was going to happen again. But with that cycle, I didn't take my pain meds that first day. So, and next month I'm going to try to do it without my pain meds. I'm working on doing more things in my life, so hopefully I'll still be home during my flow cycle. I'm gonna check when the new moon is so I can be home for that or be in a home environment. Um, yeah, I gotta look into that before I decide to travel. Because if you've been following my videos, you know that I've been working on art because I want to submit it to go to this festival. Because I want to paint a mural. It's my thing. I want to be. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to do custom art for people. Definitely. So I have to have enough samples so people know what kind of work I do, right? So that's what I've been focusing on this week. Trying to get that more into flourishing. Uh-huh. Yeah. I was looking at the painting from the leftover paint, and I can't wait to get back on it to put detail in it because it's actually kind of interesting. Because I was just like doing some broad strokes on it just to make it, and I can see a few eyes in it, so I'm excited about that. I want to pull them out. Mm-hmm, definitely. Oh, and I'll just go ahead and give you a peek at the painting I've been working on. The one that I worked on for 15 hours straight. Like, seriously, like, I've never done that before. It was crazy. And this is only the second time I ever tried to paint a body. Yeah. I know. I was like, I don't know why I picked the angles and things that I did, but I did. So, mm-hmm. I think it's kind of neat to look at it sideways because it's all about auras and colors and vibrations. Um, yeah, I don't know if you heard me mention in one of my videos about, how the auras of our bodies, it spans wider than our fingertips. Mm-hmm. It's about 6 feet out. Aura stands around us. So that's why when someone starts to walk towards you, you can feel them touch your energy. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that this piece of art right here, I spent 15 hours doing because it was the first time I ever did any kind of artwork like this. Like I've done drawings where I've brought in all the chakra colors and like done the layers of colors vibrating out, but I've never done it in a painting before, and I've never painted people before. I hardly draw people. I draw eyes a lot. That's like my thing. Um, but as far as painting and my painting technique, I have this thing with circles because I am in love with the fan brush. But anyway, enough about my other stuff because this video is just supposed to be on the guided meditation. So um, I'm going to be doing that again today. It's an amazing meditation if you really want to get more into the healing process of understanding yourself and letting go of some things. But don't use this one as your very first meditation. Do some of the more simple ones. Like through this process, like I said, I'm on day 19 now. So I've gone from just doing the 15-minute meditations to the 30s to the hours to the hour and a half. This one was titled 3 hours, but it's actually 2 hours and 37 minutes. But I've done the 11 hours and the 7-hour ones too. Those are really neat. I just hate it when they have the commercial interruptions. Because I don't play for subscriptions. It's just way too much for me to comprehend right now. I don't want to keep track of all those extra things. I have too much stuff to do in my house, and there's too much stuff that's available for free for me to worry about that. Same thing with music. Yeah. Don't like the commercial interruptions, but when they come, I'll turn the volume down or zone them out or walk out of the room for a few minutes. But I don't like all of that society breeding, I guess is the best way to put it. And that's why I've cut 80% of my Netflix out of my life. That's another thing I've done since the split, because it's one of the things that has been discussed throughout almost all the interviews that I've watched throughout different influencers. And one of my mediums or spiritual workers that I work with, we were talking about that the other day, and I was like, yeah, I've cut out almost all of that kind of stuff out. I only watch things that are beneficial for me and towards my healing journey. And if it's not about that, then I don't really have time for it at all. Yeah, I want to live an herbal, artsy life. It's all I really need. It's strange not being with someone. I will say that, because I've been with someone majority of my life, or 2 or 3 year people. Never really been by myself for so long before. Really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I don't have anyone giving me an opinion about my expression. I can just enjoy the expression that I'm going through. And if I'm happy like this and I'm motivated to do art for 15 hours straight without interruptions, I'm good to go, yo. And it's like the most amazing feeling, because I never created anything like this before, So I'm really happy spending this time by myself. I'm learning a lot about myself, and it's amazing feeling to not have that outside pressure from another person on how I'm supposed to do things, or what else needs to be done, or what they need help with. The constant, I need help with this, I need help with that. I am so beyond grateful that I don't have that in my life right now. And my son really doesn't, the most we ever do is we say, hi, how are you? What'd you eat today? I don't really ask him too much about what he watches. I just let him be. And he'll tell me some things, and, I try not to pry with him too much. Give him that freedom. I'll talk about what I'm doing with him, and he'll be like, okay, cool. Okay, I'm going back to my thing. I'll be like, okay, cool. I think it's important for him to have that freedom, especially now when he's trying to figure out what he wants, and not trying to throw that pressure on him. It was funny, though, my little tangent, because I'm not going to do a video on it. Yesterday, after I ran my errand, what did I do yesterday? I don't even remember. I had to run an errand for something. But on my way home, I stopped at a pizza place, and because they had carry-out deals, so it's like $8.50 or something. So I got us a pineapple pizza, and I ordered the pizza, and they're like, oh, I'll be ready in 10 minutes. I was like, okay, cool. I'll go sit in my car. Next thing you know, knock, knock, knock on my window. They brought it. I'm like, car delivery? Really? And the next thing I know, I was the manager, and he was asking me if I wanted a job. I was like, oh, okay. He was like, please because I accidentally took their pad when I was picking up my phone off the counter and I walked back to my car. So I was like, here, I didn't mean to take this. He's like, please keep one. Consider it. I was like, oh, well. So I had a conversation with my son about it. So we'll see. I don't know. If my son wants a job there, then maybe we'll do a two package. Say, hey, you want to hire me? I hire him too. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that because I'm getting ready. I want to travel to this festival, so it's not like, but it's interesting the way the universe just do that. Like, hey, and like, why would I want to work at a pizza place? But I don't know. It was interesting. Maybe get my son and get a job there. It's just funny to me the way the universe will throw things at me, because I don't go outside my house very much. So it's like, and it throws it at me. It's like, really? That's what you're throwing at me right now? Okay, let's see where I'm supposed to take this, because I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting manifestations, and I mean they're completely connected with the meditations, but it's still a separate topic in a way. No. So I hope that you watching me smile as much as I'm smiling today spreads a little happiness and joy and gratitude into your life today, just out of osmosis of my loving energy to you. And with that, I say, I love you. I love me. Love yourself. Because you're the only one that will. Because I'm the only one that's going to love me. Yeah. Without hidden expectations. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. Oh, the difference between love and loyalty. Interesting. Yeah. Breathe that out. One more time. All right. Grand Rising, you beautiful souls. Have an amazing day. I love you.